because I have a thought for the day. So shut up. In the most nice possible way. So my thought for the day is find the something else. You know, I'm a firm believer that everything is about something else. You know, your kid can misbehave and you go, I'm going to try to change his behavior so he doesn't do that again. But the behavior is really a language. It's about something else. So the trick is to find the something else. Tomorrow I'm going to get a tooth pulled. And so I've had this pain down here in the lower right. And it's kind of just an ache that goes on all the time. Occasionally it's this shooting pain, like right through the roof, raw nerve, horrible. I was giving a talk in Tucson, and I said, well, you know, kids join gangs because, woohoo, you're right in the middle of the game. I was so sorry for that, and then I went back to speaking. It was just like intense. So the dentist says that though the pain is down here, the bad tooth is up here. And so that's sort of the way it works sometimes. So, you know, like the pain feels like it's about this, but it's really about that. It feels like it's lower right tooth when it's upper right tooth. It's like, you know, deferred pain somehow. I don't know how that works. You know, I go all over the country and I speak about, and we have these kinds of stakeholder meetings, you know, along with the talk I'll give chief of police and mayor and city council and community activists, and they go, we want to address gang violence head on. And I always say to them, yeah, except it's a language. It's about something else. Find the something else. Because then if you address despair, and if you heal trauma, and if you help folks who are having a hard time imagining a future for themselves, if you do that, then the gang violence goes away. But if you just try to stop bullets, it doesn't do anything. It's like having a cough. You know, you want to address the cough. But the cough means you're allergic to your cat. You may need to address your cat. And because it's about something else. So years ago I buried a kid named Richard who was killed in our streets for no reason whatsoever. And 30 days later, his homies, a whole bunch of them, van load of them, in fact, came to me and said, can we go to the cemetery? It's the 30-day anniversary, so we piled into the van. And we went to Resurrection Cemetery, and they found the spot, though it hadn't been marked yet because the mom didn't have the money yet to buy the piedra, but they knew where the raised mound was, and we all gathered around there, and I pretend I didn't notice that the homies are jacking flowers from other people's graves and putting them down there. And some of them are lighting frajos and then leaving the cigarette kind of half burning on the mound. And we're just standing there in a circle in silence, and there's a guy next to me named Louis, and he just begins to wail and weep, and he's just, I've never seen anybody cry like this. He's just sobbing, wailing. And it's kind of making everybody uncomfortable. So my sense is that this isn't about grief, but that this crying is about something else. So I walk him away from the group, and I put my arm around him. I said, what's going on? And so he tells me something that he's never told anybody, that on the day that his friend Richard was killed that night. During the day, they're walking in the projects, and Richard says, I have this feeling that I'm going to die. I have this feeling that I'm going to get smoked tonight. And so he turns to Lou and he says, but I know that if anything happens to me, you'll take care of everything. Which only means one thing, of course, which is to exact revenge. His crying was not about grief. It was about something else. It was about carrying this burden, feeling like he had to do something, that he had to kill another human being. So you're always with folks trying to go through their door and have them come out another door. So I said, wow, but you did take care of everything. You ran all the car washes that paid for the whole funeral. Every night you would comfort the mom and the sister. Nobody else did that. And you calmed your homies down so they wouldn't do something stupid. You're the downest vato I know, because you took care of everything.